over time, not overnight. Page 237. We found that we do not recover physically, mentally, or spiritually overnight. Have you ever approached a recovery celebration with the feeling that you should be further along in your recovery than what you are? I have, but I've learned to not compare my recovery to somebody else's. The only thing we should compare is our old self with our new self, okay? Maybe you're listening to a newcomer share in a meeting, and this member with much less clean time is talking about things that you're just now barely beginning to understand. That happens. We all have our own, journey, and we each learn different. And again, don't compare your recovery with somebody else's. It's odd to think that we should come into recovery thinking that we feel wonderful right away or no longer have any difficulty handling life's twists and turns. We expect our physical problems to correct themselves, our thinking to become rational, and to have a fully developed spiritual life to manifest itself overnight. We forget that we spent years abusing our bodies, numbing our minds, and suppressing our awareness of a higher power. We cannot undo the damage in one day. We can, however, apply the next step, go to the next meeting, help the next newcomer. And bit by bit, not overnight, we will recover and we will heal. It takes time for our families to learn to trust us again. That doesn't happen overnight. Think of all the damage we've done, all the lies we've told. How many times did we say we were going to get clean, or this is the last time, It takes time for our families to learn to trust us, and that's okay. It takes time to get a job. You got to apply for the job. Go to the interview. Pray that they call you back. And usually that takes even, a week, because they're interviewing other candidates, Everything takes time. All the best things do. Recovery is no different. Just for today, my body will heal a little bit, my mind will become a little clearer, and my relationship with my higher power will strengthen. All right, let's go ahead and do the serenity prayer. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things we can, and the wisdom to know the difference, and always discernment. Amen. This is a good topic because we do. And we live in a world where everything's instant gratification. Think Wi-Fi, so quick. We bitch if our phone's lagging a little bit, as if waiting an extra minute or two for Facebook to load is going to hurt you, We live in an instant gratification world, and that's not how recovery works. It takes time for us to learn how to use the steps, the principle, the honesty, open-mindedness, the willingness. It takes time even just to learn that. But the first step is admitting you have a problem, your life has become unmanageable, and that's the best step you're going to take. That step number one is a big one. And your family has seen you struggle for, we'll just say decades. It's going to take time for them to learn that you're not full of crap this time. They might have seen you succeed and then fall a million different times, but you keep getting back up, and your family will learn to trust you eventually, and that in itself is a beautiful thing. I'll never forget, this is decades, like a decade ago, I moved away and then moved back to my hometown. Well, I'll never forget the day that my grandma let me be in her house by myself. She had to go to the store, and she left me there with my daughter, and it was such a beautiful moment for me, because it was like, wow, she trusts me in her house by myself. You know what I mean? It's the little wins, whether it be, or maybe you're at your job and you're getting a promotion, they're giving you the keys to the store. That's a huge accomplishment, but that takes time. Everybody, wants these jobs that are big paying, but for the most of us, we have to work our way up from a crappy position all the way up. And that takes time. Recovery is no different. It takes time to learn how to be an honest person, because we're so used to lying that it feels foreign a little bit to tell the truth. But it does come easy. The more you tell the truth, the easier it gets, I promise. We already did the serenity prayer, but I hope that you got something for this. Please don't think recovery is going to happen just like that. Good things do happen, boom, 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 but you got to watch, because it's not on your timeline. Life's. It's life on life's terms. That's one of the oldest sayings in the book, or in the rooms, life on life's terms. And that really does hold true, because we can't control life. Life throws life at us, and we have to handle it. But if you're in recovery, you're able to handle life's problems a lot easier than if you were out there using and worrying about having to get the next bag so that you weren't sick. You know what I mean? I hope you caught something from this. I will do another Just for Today tomorrow. It'll be our Sunday duo, so see you there.